The Donkey and the Lion's Skin. There was once a very honorable and hard-working donkey named Sir Juan Donkey. Sir Juan Donkey had only two faults. He lacked confidence, and he didn't care about himself. For some reason, he felt he was unlovable, awkward, and useless. One day, while walking, Sir Juan noticed something draped over the branch of a tree. When he got closer, he could see it was a lion's skin. As he examined it, he confirmed to himself it was the skin of a lion. Sir Juan became very excited. He had always been very envious of the lion's greatness. He respected the fact that the lion was considered to be the king of all the beasts. Most animals feared him because of his power. Sir Juan thought to himself, I can fool the animals into thinking I'm a lion by wearing the lion's skin. Then they would give me the same respect as the lion. So without further hesitation, Juan put on the lion's skin. The lion's skin had a massive head that covered Sir Juan's head. Its golden mane flowed all around his neck and shoulders. The body of the lion was so huge that it concealed most of Sir Juan's body. When Sir Juan finished covering himself, he felt powerful, thinking to himself, I look just like a lion, and I feel like a lion. No one will ever laugh at me now because I am the king of all the beasts. Sir Juan looked around to see if anyone had seen him put on the lion's skin. He noticed some birds flying towards him. He thought to himself, this is a perfect opportunity for me to try out my new disguise. So he hurried and hid in the bushes, waiting for the birds to get closer. When the birds reached the spot where he was hiding, he leaped out and began braying loudly and jumping around wildly. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! He foolishly brayed, expecting to scare the birds, but to his surprise, the birds just stood there watching him make a spectacle of himself. Confused and disappointed at what had just occurred, Sir Juan stopped. He could not believe it. The birds had not flown away. They were not even scared of him. With much dissatisfaction, he asked, why don't you run? Can't you see I'm a lion, the king of all the beasts? The birds began to laugh, thinking Sir Juan was joking. Then one of the birds began to sing.
If you want to scare him, donkey, donkey, you must try much harder. Donkey, donkey, he heard in your voice, you made a bad choice. Next time you must change your voice.
Sir Juan angrily grabbed the lion's skin and threw it to the ground. He had forgotten that he couldn't change his voice. This is the one thing that he couldn't disguise. The birds, seeing that Sir Juan was embarrassed and hurt by his ridiculous actions, began speaking to him. Sir Juan, wearing a costume won't fool anyone. You will always be a donkey inside of the costume. Instead, you must learn to love yourself and feel good about yourself. You have always been a friend to us, and you treat everyone with respect. You must see yourself as deserving that same respect you show others. Besides, said the birds, we like you. We do not like the lion. For the first time in his life, Sir Juan saw himself for who he really was. He had to learn to love himself and think of himself as being important. Knowing what he needed to do, Sir Juan happily left the lion's skin on the road. Sir Juan and the two birds continued down the road laughing and talking.